Now, a lot of people ask me about J Lo and Bennifer. And I like J Lo. I don't know much about Ben. I've only seen him in a few things, and he always just looks unhappy to me. I don't know what that's about. He never looks. I don't know. Maybe I just have seen the wrong pictures of him, but he usually looks like he's disgruntled to me. And J Lo, I've seen ever since way back in the day, in Living Color days. I've been seeing J Lo, so it's interesting to see how she rose up. I'm proud of her progress. She did good for herself. Jenny from the block did a good job for herself. You can't hate on a good success story. But Jennifer and Ben were together. They broke up for many years and now they're back together. And people are saying that they're going to break up again, that he looks miserable, that she looks miserable. And people are asking me, is this true or is this just game? This is cap, and we're going to find out. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anyone, everyone who might like it too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comments section. And if you want your own personal private reading done, please email me or hit me up on social media. All of my information is underneath this video. I will also put the link to each and every deck that I'm getting ready to use. I think almost all of these are, I think I have a link to almost all of them. So check out underneath this video. All right, so first we have J-Lo. Then we have Ben. Then we have the outcome. And I'll give you the clarity when we're done. So J-Lo does love Ben. Let's move the clarity out our way for a second. J-Lo loves Ben. That's the Two of Cups. She does love Ben. I think J-Lo is difficult. I'm going to be honest with you. Just from watching her and hearing stories about her, she's a Leo and he's a Leo too. So it can't be the easiest for two Leos to be together. A lot of fiery energy, and we're going to see more about that later. But I do feel like there's love here. He's trying to give this his best foot forward. He wanted this reconciliation. The cat is the fool. So that means that he really wanted this reconciliation. He basically manifested it. This is something that he really wanted for a long time. And now that it's here, he's trying to make the best of it. The outcome card, they're going to keep trying. This is the Two of Pentacles here. So they're going to keep trying. I'm telling you, these two are not going to give up without a fight. They really don't want to be without each other. The Hermit is reversed. Neither one of them wants to be alone. They want to grow old together. She does see him as being the Sea King. So that's the King of Cups. So she sees him as being somebody who is warm, who is inviting. He has a lot of positive qualities. He's nurturing. He takes care of her. And like I said, neither one of them wants to be alone. So they are going to give this their all. If they're going to give up on this, it's not going to be without a fight. And that's why they're still together right now. Because people keep on saying, I don't even know why they're together. Well, because they really don't want to be. They want to. I'm just being straight up with you. They really, really want to. They want to be together. You know how you've been, with different people in your lifetime. And you start to look back on your life and be like, oh, this person, they wasn't perfect, but at least they had this quality or that quality. That's what these two are looking at. They're looking back at that. But there's problems here. There is love here, but you all know love is not enough. I've seen love with a lot of these couples, and it hasn't been enough to save them because they need to be more spontaneous. Their relationship is too robotic. They need to be more spontaneous and more passionate. I've seen them kissing, and when they're in their passion, they're at their best. The relationship right now is not there. It's just like they refusing to give up, but they're robotic. They're detached. There's a lot of ego. I just said they're both Leos. Both of them. Do you know how much ego and bravado that is? It's a whole lot. And I don't know which one of them has more ego, but they both have some. So they need to spend more time working on their relationship. It needs growth, it says here. It's cool. You're together. You're trying to make it happen, but you need more growth. I think they need like couples therapy, maybe couples retreats, Stuff like that. They need to spend more time working on the relationship. And there's a lot of confusion here. I think that their communication style is kind of fuzzy. So I don't think that they have the best communication with each other, which is leading to confusion. So even though these two care about each other and they want this to work out, there are a lot of problems present. And the thing about these problems that we're seeing, if these problems go unchecked, no matter how much they love each other, no matter how much they want this to work, they'll break up again. I mean, think about it. Any of you out there who's broken up with somebody and gotten back with them, 9 times out of 10, if y'all broke up again, it was because the same issues were present that were present in the first place. They haven't gone anywhere. This couple has a lot of haters too. That's like the evil eye. That's what that reminds me of. So they got a lot of haters as well. A lot of people who do not want to see them together. Probably on both sides based upon this. This says that they need protection. They need protective energies, protection magic, protection amulets, the evil eye. They need to be protective of their relationship. And they need to do that on an energetic level. Because this is telling us that there's people who don't want them together. And sometimes that energy, if you already have problems, especially, sometimes that energy can disrupt what you have with another person. They need to spend a lot of time in nature. If I was the two of them, I think they need to go to islands. And they probably do some of this. I don't know because I haven't kept up with them. But they need to go places out in nature where they're away from the public, where they can just be themselves and be together. Get a nice little cabin in the woods and light some candles. They need to spend more time doing things like that because they're both in the public eye quite a lot. And I think that that would help them bond with each other. They need more bonding time. They need more intimacy time. This relationship has become stagnant and routine, and they're just holding on to it. And what's going to happen is one day somebody's going to let go. This only works for so long. There's a very strong magnetism between these two, though. Like, he like her. Look at that. It's reversed, so it makes it stronger when it's reversed. So he really does like her. He is like her sensuality, her sexuality. He does like her a lot. It's just other issues that we've talked about before. There's also things from the past that have gone unhealed. This heartbreak card tells us that at one point in time, there was some hurt, and we all know they broke up before. And whatever that hurt was, it never was fully healed. Okay? And so because that's still present, that's the kind of thing that needs to be healed. If you have a grudge with someone and y'all break up and then get back together and y'all just kind of don't heal the stuff from the past, it doesn't go away. So this couple needs to work. That's why I said couples retreat, stuff like that. They need to work on it. And I think they would do fine. Leo and Leo is a difficult combination, but they understand each other, and I think they'd be fine. Drain. This relationship is draining. So even though they both have some, interest, a lot of interest in each other, it's draining. And how long are you going to keep allowing yourself to be drained? So I'm just going to call it. If they don't do something, they're going to break up again. And that's on period. They have to do something to change this energy. And I hope they both know that, because they might, they might even be doing something. They might be somewhere right now, planning a couple's getaway in the Fiji Islands, or they might be there, who knows? But I feel like, let's look at these two. See, again, that's what's telling us that it says here that they need to follow divine guidance. So they need to be on a spiritual level with each other, not just a physical and an emotional level. They need to pray together. They need to meditate together. They need to find their guidance together. One of the things that Sierra and her husband Russell do, I love that couple, by the way. They're one of my favorite couples. And one of the things that they do that I like a lot is they pray together. They pray together. I think she said while they're in bed. And I think that is beautiful. And that's the kind of thing J-Lo and Ben should be doing. Meditate together, come together in a spiritual way. And that's going to help this relationship as well. This card is about focusing on the relationship. Remember I said going to couples retreat, stuff like that. That's the focus we're talking about. Focus on improving the relationship, coming together, cooperating, working together. These are things that many of our relationships need and never get. So it's saying here that this couple is very similar to just like the rest of us. If they'd work on this and focus on it, it could be better. It hasn't been an easy journey. Their journey has been upside down. So it hasn't been an easy journey. And as we can see, look at this card. They're in two different places. See, they have to come together and work together. That's the cooperation that I was talking about. So it hasn't been an easy journey, and it's not looking like it's going to let up anytime soon until, like I said, they do what we're talking about. And if they don't do what we're talking about, here's our caution card. And this card is our stability card, and it's reversed. Both of these cards came up reversed. That's not good. Caution. So what this is telling us is that when the caution card comes up, they're in danger already. This couple is already in danger of this relationship falling apart. So this card is saying that they need to work on this already, like yesterday. There is no stability here. They need to anchor this relationship. You anchor a relationship in spirituality. You anchor a relationship in commitment, but you don't make the commitment until things are on the right track, until you're on the same page and you're at least in the same ballpark. They're in two different places. So there is no stability here. So like I said, they're already in danger. And if they don't turn things around, this shit is over. Again, I keep on mentioning the fact that like this happened already. This is deja vu. I asked for something that told me what is each of them doing that's causing problems in a relationship. She is vengeful. If he do something, I mean anything, she does not easily forgive and forget. You know what I'm saying? This is a vengeful person who will get you back. So it's a tit for tat kind of energy. So if he does something that she does not like, she's not going to be inclined to be easygoing about it. In the least bit. He's going to get the business. And I'm talking about anything. If she asked him to go get her a glass of water and he come back without it, she's going to be irked. And I mean, I understand you want your man to be present. You want your lover to be, on top of it. But you can't be vengeful with them. When they make mistakes, it's like, if it truly is a mistake, because there's a difference between a mistake and a habit. But if it's truly a mistake, you have to try to compromise, talk things out, work through things. I don't see that vibe with her. I see it's my way or the highway with her. Look at the stance on this person. This person is the queen of the castle, honey. Okay? And I'm cool with that. I love a good queen. But I also think that you have to have some compassion for the person that you're with. And I think that you have to talk to them. And I think that you have to sometimes bend further than you're willing to bend sometimes, compromising. So I feel like that's something that she does that makes it difficult. He is fearful. Look at this one. He lets his fears hold him back. And that's causing problems in a relationship as well. So he's somebody that has to look at his fears. So that's ego too. So we saw that ego card earlier. So his ego comes up in his fears. So he might be afraid to move forward, afraid to make commitments, afraid to do certain things, afraid to, he may have limiting beliefs or things hold him back, so he's allowing fear to hold him back. So they both have something that's causing a problem in the relationship. Hers is more of a personality thing, and I feel like his is just more of a psychological thing. So this is something you talk through with a therapist. This is something that you can work past. I think it's easier to work past fear than it is to work past vengeance, but they both are doable. All right. Her, him, outcome. So this is where we are right at this moment. See how her back is to him? Remember I said they're already in trouble? So they're already in this space. She is the divine feminine. We already saw that she was the queen bee, but I feel like I said before, there's this distance between them, this detachment between them, this coldness between them at times. And I feel like that is, like I said, cooperation and working together. So she has to stop giving him the cold shoulder, stop trying to seek vengeance, turn around and look him in the eye and talk to him. And then there's him. Remember we talked about his ego and his fears? I don't think that he is content with himself. I don't think it's like, okay, well, this person is awful. I'm in a bad relationship. I don't think Ben is comfortable with himself. I don't think he really found his soul's purpose. Yes, he's an actor. He's very famous and all those kind of things, but I don't think he really found his soul's purpose. I think that he came here to be an actor, sure, but I think there was more to it than that. And I think that because he hasn't found that, there's an emptiness inside of him and he needs to go to that light. Remember I talked about them coming together in a spiritual kind of way? Well, this is what would happen. If they came together in a spiritual way, I feel like they both would learn more about themselves and more about their soul's purpose. And then the good part about it, the last card said this is something they can do together. They can shine together. Look at them right there at the bottom. So they can shine together, but this is not what's happening right now. Right now, we're not getting this level of cooperation. This is where they have to come to. So the cards are saying it's possible and it is what they should do. But right now, we're not seeing it. So if nothing changes, they're already in trouble from that traffic cone, remember? So if nothing changes, this couple is going to fold again. They're going to hold on stubbornly for as long as they can. And see, this moon here is in Leo. See? And they're both Leos. So I feel like they could shine together. They could be like Pharaoh and Pharaohess if they wanted to, but not until those other things happen. And I think that they know that. That's why they came back together again. They can feel that, but the work has to be done. I know a lot of couples that could be great, but because the work isn't getting done, they're not. That's what's happening with these two. So they're going to hang in there. And if they get some work done, it's possible, but they're already in trouble. So that's what's going on with Bennifer. I was actually hoping that they would work it out this time, and I still am. This card, none of these cards have said that it's a done deal. There's still hope here, at least for a little while anyway. This could be days, it could be weeks, it could be months, but there's still hope. As long as there's hope, I'm happy. Now, please check out the video that's popping up on your screen right now. If you like this video, I bet you I have a lot of other videos you would like. Please check them out. And you come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.